None of us will ever have the time we think we have. And even if we think we have, we haven't. You are here because your gut feel said yes. So many times, guilty as charged, we've said no. It's time to open up the floodgates, boys. And not only go all in on who it is that you can create, but through your mind, your heart, your spirit and soul actually define what it is that you want to leave behind. Because after a certain period of time, none of us will be here anymore. And that's what this legacy really is about. You living the legacy so that it's what you then leave in those around you. Because every single one of you has someone at home or somewhere else that is counting on you, that depends on you. So take this with both hands and really step up into the leader you were born to be. My name's Alex Ranieri and I'm the founder of High Performance Father. Ever since I was a little boy, I was just always drawn to fatherhood. One thing I remember at the age of 5 is my father saying to me, "Son, you can do anything you put your mind and your heart to." And having that level of belief from my father is what made me want to just instantly be a father. Fast forward to my life falling apart, for probably the 5th time. It's when I became a father for the first time. Everything fell down. I wasn't connected with my wife. That was falling apart. I had fallen apart. She moved out, moved back to Sydney. It's so tough, man. The game changed, but I wasn't willing to change with it. There was a big void of personal status and significance as the man that I kept chasing and pursuing, which led to dropping the ball on my family. When that rocked me, I was like, wow, I'm a tough man, I'm resilient, I've overcome adversity, personally, professionally, in the past. What does this mean for all these men that don't know how to connect with their wife? They've got 2 or 3 or 4 more kids, they're 5 or 10 or 15 years older, and when I put those two together, there is a way forward where you as a man, for all that you sacrifice, all that we sacrifice, you as a man, you can still have joy and love and peace in your heart and feel like you've actually contributed and achieved.
Being men in the modern world is most times they're not told that, hey man, you're actually doing an amazing job. I truly believe that it's finding within inside of them something they're not seeing. What do? You take that, you bring it to the surface, you allow them to unpack that. At the end of the day, he comes out the better man, he comes out the better version, and when they have that aha moment, you see it in them, they change. The script flips for them instantly. And for that, what that means is they're all in family, self and service.
So this morning isn't about being aggressive with it, but we'll go through it nice and easy. So we'll walk through some dynamic warm-ups and just really kind of warm up the central nervous system. That's what we want to do. Just move it around, get a bit of blood flow, and then we'll pair up. Just grab anyone, doesn't matter. First lunge is 4. A few more minutes to go, guys. Nearly there. That's got it, Benny. Well done. Let's go. Look at Grandpa go. Woo-hoo! Relax. Well done, guys.
Like I said last night, the greatest thing we can do is keep moving, and life loves movement. It really does. Whether you like it or not, life will keep moving. So you either move with it, with the rudder, steering it, and the course that you've charted, or you don't. It really is around becoming the greatest man you can be. Personal development is a real thing. Preparing is preparing for the leader that you need to become. The end. You've got to be able to lead yourself, man. You've got to be able to lead yourself through the bullshit, through the stories, through the poor environments that you may be bound to. But the biggest thing, like I said, is We go deep quickly, and the greatest thing that I'm going to be helping extract out of all of you is actually taking you back to your own source, your intuition, your gut, your feel. That is so powerful.
Being part of HPF to me means to be part of a brotherhood of like-minded people who are all working towards a common goal, to be the best man we can be, the best father we can be, the best husband we can be, the best son we can be. And that's something very, very unique. It means to me that I have a place where I belong and that I'm living by a higher standard.
A lot of these men who are here, 60 men of this retreat, came because of the KOZZIE beforehand. Why? Because it removed all the stories in their head that said they're the only ones going through this. And also, these men being here, these are fathers that all have high performance in them, but in family, self and service, typically work too much. They've lost sight of what's more important. They've missed the mark. Now realigning that, these are high caliber men who are just all in on family, self and service. How they can turn up as an individual, how they can contribute to their family and their marriage, as a father to their children, leading not through spending time with them, through quality, through having impact.
If I'm honest, I thought that I was doing HPF for my partner and my children, but I'm ultimately doing it for me, and that allows me to be the best for them.
So what I learnt is to give yourself permission to fill your cup first, ensure that you have the energy to be able to give it to other people.
I got to the end of last year and thought, I've always pushed myself from a business perspective. You know, I reflect on the year before and go, was I the best leader I could be? But no one ever teaches you how to be a parent, and so it's one of the hardest jobs in the world. So for me, I just wanted to become a better father, a better husband, and a better son.
You go through life just thinking that you have to work hard, make money, and work for retirement. But through HPF, that mindset's completely gone now. So you've got to work for your kids, but your kids are the prize. That's what's beautiful about them. So, you know, it's really opened my eyes to see how beautiful life really is with the kids.
That's why this is so important, because by these men investing in themselves and doing it for themselves and channeling that higher level of operation, that's how they can give so much more to those they love and care about. Gentlemen, welcome to KOZZIE 3.0. How good is it? What a journey that awaits you all. The greatest journey a man will ever undertake is the one within. Most of you are new to this. The caliber of men that are sitting here in each other's presence before me is outstanding. You can doubt external circumstances, sure, but don't you ever fucking doubt what you are capable of. You are all leaders. Question is, though, are you ready to take the next leap? And the very first thing is desire. Desire is the foundation for anything and everything worthwhile that's going to move you from your position now to an elevated position. It's got to be. Without that, challenge isn't worth it. You won't even challenge yourself. Men, we're all going to get punched in the face so many times. It's critical that you have a deep, burning desire that is your true north of what it is that you want to achieve in your life.
But talking about caliber of men, it comes down to what you're willing to do to become greater. The reason there's so many men in this room is because you all keep coming in and raising the standard of what is possible, what you are willing to do to become greater. Without you guys in this room, what happens in your life is not possible. What happens with your children is not possible unless you do the work now.
I can now look at myself in the mirror I don't see that horrible man. I see someone powerful and so much to give and share. And that's going to be my legacy on my deathbed. I'm going to look back and I'm going to see that fucking oak tree that's standing there. It's still going to be there when I'm gone.
I had the chance to take my girls dancing. I said, what was the favourite part of your day? And they said, Dad, just you watching us dancing. I didn't do anything. I sat here like you blokes now. I just paid eye contact to them, and that's all they needed. That's all they wanted, was us to be present. Keep turning up and be the best that you can for your kids, because we've only got one chance at it.
We're going to get into 3 different groups. You'll be doing breath work with Trav, 20 plus years in the space, cooking classes with Warren, mobility with Ken to free up for what's going to be a big experience tomorrow. You'll notice there's some bags on your new journals as well. All the bags are, they've all got different amounts of sand in it. Like, that's the irony. We're all born with a bunch of sand. None of us know how much we have, and none of us knows how much we have left. And then you'll see there, it's got your name and your birth date, no death date. Every single experience, every single moment in your life is that tiny little hyphen, that dash. Isn't that incredible? It means everything. Every single experience, every single moment in your life is that tiny little hyphen, that dash. Isn't that incredible? It means everything. The problem is people spend too long until it's too late just settling. You could be ultra successful. You're all proof that it's possible. Family, self and service. Life, loves, movement. And it's gonna fucking move with or without you. But there's never just one line in the sand. You've already drawn the first one, and you've probably drawn a few more. This is your moment to draw another one. We're gonna plant the seed, in this case an acorn. Nourish and water the seed, and become that big, beautiful oak. Because we refuse to accept average, basic, mediocre. We need to say no to something. What must I remove from my life? And what you feel over the next 24 hours is going to be exactly what you leave at the top of that fucking mountain to die. Boys, it's game day. Welcome to KOZZIE 3.0. I can't wait to be at the top with all of you. In case you haven't noticed, there's something on the ground behind you. It's a gift from us to you. Men in your respective squads, your mission is to ascend 2,228 metres up to the top of the mountain. This is what it's about, boys. Change, adversity, challenge, and going, hey, you know what? Why the fuck not? So I'm excited, boys, because guess what? and head noises will come in, but this is the power of one. No man left behind, no way non-negotiable. We will absolutely dominate and conquer this mountain. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the burn, enjoy the pump, enjoy the pressure. Let's fucking get it, man. You are a collective of what you repeatedly think, believe, and do.
Halfway there, boys. The leg! Take it out!
The secret of success is for a man to be ready for when his time comes. What are we preparing for? To become the caliber of men you must. To be the leaders you need to be.
Just take a moment.
For those who really depend and count on you. The most purest thing that makes anything in this world worth doing is our children. The most purest thing on this planet. Are the men the prize to me? Of course they are. Why? Because they're the source, they're the vehicle. So what drives me really is my love for the blank canvas that children come in this world. They deserve it. They deserve it. That's what drives me.
When we help one father, he's then better for his kids. They're then better for their kids. And we talk about this thing, this generational change and breaking the generational chain that we've had, for years and years in the past.
The only way to conquer the mountain is to become the mountain. Let's go.
The greatest gift a man can ever give his family is the best of himself. That's what it's about. The very best of himself.
It's not about one area of your life excelling and letting the others go. It's about bringing family, self and service. Really, when you understand that and embody that, everything has so much more meaning and purpose.
We're at the top of the country, but I've still got levels I want to climb. I'm going higher than this, so there's no stopping me now. And byproduct of that is my kids get to reap the benefits of the best possible father.
Through lifting up another being, another soul, we get stronger in the process. We become more than just ourselves. And I want all fathers to feel the same and know the same, because they can.
A year last January, I was left with a 1 and 3 year old. It did open my eyes to what you don't know, what looks so obvious. How to be a father, how to be there for your children, your partner, and how to balance your time. I must admit, it was probably the biggest life hurdle of my life. There is so much to learn in how you are and how you present yourself and how you deal with hurdles in your life. And I know I wouldn't be the father I am to the children or the person I am if it wasn't being around you guys, being in HPF. And I would have lost a lot of time with the kids, right? A lot of time.
This trip has given me such clarity. It's made me open up to all the boys that I'm pretty close with, friendships that I've forged in here that are going to last a lifetime.
I want to set the example for my girls so that, you know, they see their partner or someone else that they're with, you know, going through tough times, that they handle it, you know, they handle it well. But it's about being the best possible version for me, for my girls, for my grandkids moving forward, you know, to set that example, to set the cornerstones and, yeah, get it all in motion so that my legacy lives on for generations with them, you know, and the name won't be forgotten.
I, at the time, did not have the understanding of the reverence of what exactly is going on here. It's the changes that we make in ourselves, it's the changes that we make in our children. What I'm learning now and what I'm changing, I'm teaching to my daughters. So what we're doing is like a ripple in a pond, and it is traveling across space and time. It's that legacy that Al talks about. So make no mistake, boys, what we are doing is far, far greater than just what we see here and what we feel here.
The greatest thing we teach men inside of HPF is really to know that they are the prize. So a lot of the times there's either a marriage breakdown or they're struggling to connect with the children or they're struggling to balance work-life. But all of those things are external factors. So with these men, it's about actually going, well, hang on a minute, how can I be more so I can give more? So the greatest way we repair marriages isn't focusing on the marriage, it's focusing on the man and developing him. The greatest way we build a better relationship with their children is focusing on the man and him. So through that, there's 4 different things. We create structure for the man. We make sure that he's got a high level of capacity, physically and mentally, to perform at a high level and long. We develop the skills around relationships, communication and connection, so he can actually plug in, know what the people he loves and cares about values, and then be able to provide that value. And then the final piece is consistency. We measure what they do so they can stay on the path and get to the top of that mountain, and we hold them to account. And when you do that, they are the prize. They get everything else they want anyway.
HPF has meant the world to me. It's saved my marriage. It's transformed my life. And it's only been a year. I tried really hard to push myself out of my zone and meet as many of you men and connect at a deeper level as I could, instead of shallow fucking chit chat that life is. So thank you all for your experience, your support, and everything you've given me this weekend. It's blessed me, it'll transform my life. And I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I joined up HBF last year, wife had left, and didn't fucking expect on all this bonus stuff I've got from getting fit and changing my life. Got my wife back, which she was never coming back. 25 kilos lighter than this time last year. Say I'm a man of my word. Got up KOZZIE today, I was still pumped from it. Feeling good, which just, I'm amazed. You can do anything if you put your mind to it, so.
Men, as you reintegrate back into society, family, loved ones, it's important to lead with the heart, not with the head. When your faith falters, recall who you are fighting for. Our deepest reserves of resilience come from knowing that other people are counting on us. You've seen your legacy live on for generation after generation after generation. Will you now know deep in your heart what you need to do with the grains of sand that you have left in your bag? Let's go fucking get that reality. Thank you, men. We've got some conquering to do. Thank you, boys. Go all in and stay all in.